Listening to Murder the Crow. Yeah, I think
You're listening
to Murder the Crow. Collectively, we're Murder the Crow.
We're back.
It's one of the bands doing a liner for us.
Oh, word.
We told them to talk over each other because one of the shows...
I actually wanted to do that on a song recently. Like, have everybody on a phone call and, like, we're all talking at the same time.
Right.
I want it, but...
Because it's so goddamn ridiculous.
They were like, it won't pick up.
We know someone that does a show, and he had a whole episode of that shit. It was like a whole...
bunch of people talking over each
He
other?
wasn't prepared to have 4 guests in the studio.
Yeah.
And control them. And
well,
didn't.
Why would you control them?
Because you can't have them talking over each other. Like, that's not entertaining. It's radio.
I feel bad sometimes when I'm doing... Because I just did one of these last week. I was on another show, and I made the host do the full can dip challenge. And... but, like, there's 4 of us. You know what I'm saying? So, like... I didn't know really when to speak, but they were talking over each other. So, like, I'm just going to interject, and I'm going to be loud when I do it, so that way I'm dominant.
You saved it.
Yeah.
Because that is one of the worst things on radio is talking. What are you doing? You can't understand a fucking word anyone's saying.
You ever listen to the Bobby Bones show?
No, I don't think I have.
It's on one of the country channels around here. It's out of Nashville, but it's like they're really
He's actually
famous.
really big. Like, he's like the Howard Stern of country, right?
Yeah, he is. And, like, they got it just right, dude. Like, they know when to talk. They don't talk over each other. Like, sometimes they'll, but it's not like a big deal.
It's going to happen.
They're funny as
If you're
fuck.
having a natural conversation...
Yeah, it's going to happen.
It's going to happen.
But, like,
you know what I mean?
they got it set up to where it's mostly Bobby, and then he'll, like, address the other hosts.
Right.
And then they get to talk.
I don't.
And they all respect
you
him.
fuckers. I'll talk over you,
Like
too.
just now.
I'll talk over you, too.
Have
Fuck
some
off.
respect.
Fuck you.
Piece of shit.
Play your fucking harmonica.
Okay, this segment is brought to you by PhilHarmonicas. Go to PhilHarmonicas.com. I am playing the Pissardo Chromatic 64 Special in the key of C. This is what I've been playing for the last few weeks, but I've been waiting for some modifications.
It's a big switch up from the skin flute.
You just pull the mic right out of the stand?
I know how to... Dude, I just rapped earlier. I'm going to play some
He's
harmonica
feeling
now.
it, bro.
I know
Like,
the fucking music, bro.
Dude, welcome to the all-new open mic.
Mic drop.
All right, so
so
now we're at I'm at lesson 31. So it's not been 31 weeks. It's been a little bit longer, and I'm going to be playing something. So now what I'm doing is I'm playing some licks, and I'm trying to learn at least 2 a week.
Is that what they call it? What's a lick?
A lick. So it's like just you'll hear. It's just a.
It's how you get to the center of a Tootsie Roll Tootsie Pop.
Yeah. So I'm going to be playing a fucking owl.
I know all about that. You know what I'm saying?
No, a lick is just like it's like a part of a beat. So it's like 4 measures.
It's how your grandfather would have said.
It's a bar,
right?
But it's a lick is it's a phrase repeated a couple times. Boom, done.
It really says "Hola, homies."
All right, so I learned this a few days ago. We'll see how I do. But this is done by a very beautiful harmonica. This is my favorite harp right now. My favorite.
Have you ever played an instrument bigger than you?
No. I had to think. Maybe the bass.
Here we go. Here we go again.
I need a better mic.
Take 2.
That's okay. Take your time. I gotta switch the camera on this. I gotta show them what's going on. This is what I'm dealing with right now.
Couldn't find it.
That's what she said.
Found it.
We love you, Tampa. Good night.
Hold on a second. If you want us to be quiet while you're doing that, you can't say shit like I can't find it.
I couldn't find it.
Well, I'm gonna say that's what she said.
And that's what I'm hoping for.
I used to like you.
Yeah.
So where's the small one?
What do you mean?
That's what she said.
The other one, the one you do well on.
At least that's what she said. Stop it.
Hey, there's my mom. What up, gobble?
So you want me to try that again?
So we're in the studio with Ekko. Well, Ekko, how you doing, brother?
I got a buzz on now, bud.
Wait, do you?
A little bit.
How you feel about this? No, remember this is an honest show, bro.
It's not terrible. I'm really digging it.
He's not terrible.
How long have you been playing harmonica?
I'm about 9 months.
Not bad. He's fucking getting it.
And that's the thing is, like, when I decided to do this, you can distinctly tell the difference between then and now.
Yeah.
And it's fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, he's good.
And, like, this is kind of nerve-wracking. He's had a few drinks, you know what I mean? But, like, he sent me some audio of him. He's getting good.
Well, I'm curious, though, like, I really love the harmonica, and I respect people who can play one, so why the harmonica for you?
So, dumb story, I bought a yo-yo. I wanted to learn something. Nope, hear me out. So
he's freestyling.
Those two go hand in hand, literally.
You're not wrong. So I wanted to learn something new, and I learned 2 tricks on the yo-yo, and I was like, too bad I can't do this in traffic because I'm a pool guy. I drive a lot. So I was like, well, let me try something.
Wait, you're
else.
a pool guy too?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you own it.
Sorry,
That's
I'm
right.
business.
That's right.
So I went and bought a cheap $20 harmonica, and I started playing it along with the radio while I was in traffic, and I was like, this is therapeutic. But I need to learn songs in different keys. So then I branched out and got the chromatic, and then I was like, immediately took lessons.
Well, at least you didn't start vaping.
Dude,
I still vape.
Coming home, all of Coming Home, the band is in here. Amberly, Jason, Tony Madden, my favorite band in the area. But I love Larry's honesty. He says, keep up the practice, Mike.
Don't quit your day job.
It's whatever.
Hey, Amber finally answered my question. She said, I don't hate Reba. I'm just not a fan.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
That's fair enough, though.
What?
Listen, I listen to a lot of music. I don't like all of it, but some of it's very good.
Hey, I don't
Whether
like
I like it or
their stuff
not,
in the 80s.
it's
It
still
wasn't
good
great.
music. You can separate the two, right? Just because it's not for you doesn't mean it's bad.
That's true.
But
a lot of people don't understand that, though.
But there's bad music.
Because they'll say somebody sucks just because they don't fuck with them.
Right, but that's not...
You got to learn to differentiate.
That's the difference
too.
between,
Well, being closed-minded and
Yeah.
open to new shit. I mean, I don't typically listen to your style of music, but, we'll play it. We'll support you.
These kids are
Appreciate
phenomenal,
that.
Fuck,
Listen,
yeah.
I don't listen to fucking EDM or dubstep.
they're
I
great.
hate that shit. But the Brothers of Ill are ill.
Great kids. Dude,
And they're dope dudes.
and
Danny and Tanner
I
are
straight
so
tell them
cool.
when they're in here.
And if they're watching right now, shout out to those guys.
They're not.
However, Danny does listen to the replay every week and then
No,
messages me.
they're good guys.
Dude, that fucking blah, blah, blah. But
Gabby Thomas is watching.
dude,
Shout
they're
out
great
to
kids.
her.
And here's the thing, I don't listen to it at all. And I've told them.
I hate
I don't
EDM.
listen to that shit.
I fucking hate it.
But before they came on, I sent it to friends of mine that do, and they were like, yeah, that shit's good. I saw them at Pegasus after a show one night. They did like a closing thing. And, dude, they were good. They were fun to watch. I mean, they're looking for a manager.
Oh, dude, we didn't even talk about that.
So,
Hey, for the record, last time I was here, I had a manager. Now I am without a manager.
are you?
For
Now,
the record,
For the record, that manager was here recently.
he was.
Would you be like? Are you receptive of having one? Not necessarily seeking one, but if you felt right with one, would you?
Yeah,
accept the services?
if they can, actually get me foot in the doors and take some of the workload off, or like at least point me in the right direction.
And like, what kind of questions would you ask someone to kind of figure that shit out?
Who do
about
you actually know? Who have you worked with? That's basically like the main ones. You know what I'm saying? Because like when I had my last manager, everybody knows who that is. It's fucking Poet. He was my last manager, and I still fuck with the dude. I like the guy. I mean,
listen, being a bad manager doesn't make
he's
you a bad person.
he's not a bad manager when it comes to like loyalty and being all about his artist.
It's more about his presence.
But he doesn't know the right kind of people to manage rappers, and that's why we split ways, because I was getting myself all these opportunities. Like, well, I don't even need a manager. What if something pops off and then I still got to pay him because I'm under contract with him? And I was like, but I did all this, and like.
Well, that should be in your contract just for the future.
And I would talk to him. I'd be like, hey, can you reach out to so and so? He's like, I don't have any connections with them. I don't have any connections with them. And he's like, he's more of an EDM guy. And I started to realize that. I was like, okay, well, I kind of jumped the gun a little bit. I was like, I was just excited to get a manager, and who knows a lot of people. But I was like, this dude really can't help me, and I can't help him because we're in two different worlds.
But he does mean well. Like he does.
That's what I'm
want to do
saying.
well.
He does mean well, and he will fucking go up to bat for you. So he's a good
Right.
dude. But I decided, I was like, I gotta split ways with this guy, and just in
But that's the
in a
industry,
business
bro.
manner. It's nothing personal. We still talk. I mean, sometimes.
It's the
I
field.
party with that dude more than anything.
I'm sure. But it's the field. It's the industry you're in. That's part of it. That's a rotating door until you find. It's almost like building a band. Until you find the right drummer, you're going to go through a couple. You know what I mean? That type of thing.
Everybody's got to be on the same page. So that's when I was like, yeah, dude, just focus on the Brothers of Ill because that's more your, like, shit.
And, yeah, they're great kids. Anyway, what about you, dude? What do you... We played some of your music tonight during the breaks, right?
Yeah.
What's your favorite song off the new EP?
It's an LP, sir.
I'm sorry, LP.
I'm a real rapper. I put out
Listen,
LPs.
bro, I'm bad with letters.
Well, everybody's putting out these EPs and shit, and that's like...
Is that extended or that's
an EP is
short one?
So it's like EPs are extended play, which is like
So it's like
7. EPs anywhere from 7 to 10 songs. LPs are 10 and up. Long play, extended play, whatever.
Thanks. Okay.
But nowadays it's changing. An EP is like 3 to 5 songs.
Yeah,
and I feel like it's laziness, dude. So that's why I put out Boomtown. I actually made an attempt to put out an actual LP. It's like the whole thing is old school, and people were like, "You sound like early 2000s rap," and I was like, "Thank you," because that's what I was kind of trying to like late 90s, early 2000s. I was like, that's what I wanted.
Kid Rock.
So
Fuck you.
If you were to get people,
I love Kid Rock though.
If you were to get people to try to listen to you and bite on it, what song would you guide them toward?
Oh man, Workin', definitely the song called Workin'. And it's just like that. There's no G. It's working.
Right.
And that's my favorite. That's everybody's like kind of favorite off the album because it's the banger and it just sounds the best. I mean, I made a lot of bangers. I don't like to make sad songs. I have one sad song on the album, and that's the last song because my friend died, and I wrote a song about it, like as a tribute. One Mississippi.
Go ahead.
Yeah, dude. So yeah, check out Workin'. And prove it, and then...
And where can they get it?
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
It's everywhere except Pandora, because I'm too controversial for Pandora. They don't like my rebel flags and shit. But I have my own website, EkkoSykes.com. That's Ekko with 2 Ks, Sykes, Sykes. Apple Music, Spotify, Google Play, Amazon, all that shit. Anything you get, Napster, fucking Tidal, all that. Just type in Ekko Sykes.
So you know how people work.
Boomtown.
You shared all this. But if you want to make it stick... share that to our page. We'll share it. Post it on our page.
All right.
We'll post it. We'll get other people to post it because that's really where you're going to get it. Links. People will be able to...
Yeah, you can find it on the Open Mic Live page.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
And I'm on Facebook and Instagram and all that shit. It's Ekko Sykes everywhere. Just Google. I'm on Google. You can Google me and I'm a staff. I love this show.
I love your dad for how many times you've been to prison. That's Ekko Sykes, one of my favorite guests ever. To be quite frank with you.
Thank you. Thank
One
you.
of the few guests that Mike's accepted long segments from.
Oh, it's whatever.
I'm glad to be on the show.
Cool.
It was fun. I always have fun when I come through here.
This is where I'm getting the fingers and the fucking points ats and all that shit. This is where I'm supposed to say, thank you all for listening, and thank you, Mike, for being a part of my show.
Oh.
Can you do the dueling banjos with that? Like if,
Not yet.
if there was another harmonica player, could
Not
you like
ye-
dueling?
not yet.
Damn, that would be
I haven't
dope.
learned how to play them yet.
I can.
You need all your teeth to play the harmonica?
I think this is C. All right, we'll be back. Ekko, we love you, brother. Thank you. Poet, suck it.
All right, Facebook next week. Next week, Facebook fans, we are bringing back somebody from the past 4 years now removed. We're bringing back John Mins.
This proves.
Amber, the song is called Another Love Song. The Fallen's on the song.
Oh yeah, sorry, Amber.
Next week's show proves
What?
that you can fire someone.
And then rehire them because
No,
he's coming
no,
back. John
no.
Mins, our third. Oh, no.
Bring them back for a week.
For a week.
Make them see what they missed. All right, we'll be back.
All right, we'll be back next
John
week,
Mins.
7 p.m.
Bye.
John
Talk over each
Mins.
other.
Love you. Bye.
Bye. Yee, yee.